Hi, this is Carrie, Christ-centered counselor and life coach with Promised Coaching. Let's talk about the question of the century. Can a narcissist change? Well, can any of us change? Yes, the answer is yes. Narcissists in particular don't want to change. And that is the difference. So let's talk about what that looks like. The way that narcissists operate is to have manipulative intention and motive behind nearly everything that they do so that they can get their way and get what they want and do what they want. So if this is working out for them, and they are getting away with things and they are getting what they want, well, why would they ever want to change? So first of all, this is their mindset. This is their mentality. This is the way that they think. Okay, so let's address that first. This is how they operate in their minds. Okay, so somebody that's not a narcissist is not going to think this way and not going to be able to understand how and why they are doing these manipulative and deceptive things. We just don't get it because, well, we're not narcissists, so we don't think like that. So that's one thing you have to understand, is that their brains are actually just wired and thinking much differently than ours on a regular basis. So that's the first problem. The next problem is, again, if they're getting away with this, if this is working out well for them and what they're doing, in most cases, working out well for them for a long period of time, well into their adulthood, why would they ever feel the need or the want to change? Now, in some cases, and I say some cases because it's rare, in some cases, there will be a person or an event that takes place that not just encourages them to change, but forces them to have to consider change. But even then, they might not. So no one can be forced to change. Even psychopaths, sociopaths, people who are in prison for life still have stories justified that they explain to people about why they did what they did. These people aren't changed and they're not going to change. And they just don't want to. And that's the simple fact. And we need to understand and accept this about people, that people make their own choices. And just like I described in my video, does the narcissist know what he's doing about the story of Ted Bundy and his murders? He says all those other murders besides the one 13-year-old girl that he murdered were choice. He says those were choice. That one was a mistake. And there was no remorse or anything behind that statement showing that he had any initiative or willingness or desire to change. This was a choice. Every single one of those murders that he committed were a choice. Every single one of those deceptive and manipulative tactics that the narcissist uses is by choice. So, does the narcissist know what he's doing? Yes. Can he change? Well, yes, of course. Just like any of us can change if we want to. But they simply do not in most cases. And women will ask me, gosh, he couldn't do this for me? Like, not even for me? Someone who's committed and given up 10, 15, 20 years of their life and sacrificed everything for him? And I'm sorry to say, but no, not even for you. Because look, it's not even really about you. He doesn't want to change for himself. He thinks too highly of himself. He thinks that the way that he's functioning in life is superior to everyone else. So if that's the way they think, if they truly believe that the way they think and the way they act and who they are and everything that they do and all that they accomplish is superior to everyone else and what others do and the way others think, then why are they going to want to change that? They really believe that they are magnificent and so wonderful in all of these ways, even though they know how vindictive and cruel and abusive they also are. These people are completely conscious and aware of what they're doing. And whoever is conscious enough and aware enough to know what they are doing and to make the choices that they make, they are also capable enough to want and to be willing to want to change. But one thing that we can be sure of is that God is always in control, and God never lets anybody get away with anything unaccounted for. And He will hold these types of people responsible for their behavior. No matter how long they've been getting away with it, they will not be able to continue getting away with it for the rest of their lives without God intervening. And that we can be rest assured in. Like I've said before, it is not a matter of if they are going to get caught and taken down. It is a matter of when. Last thing, if you are with someone who's claiming that he wants to change and you have been in an abusive environment with him, I highly, highly recommend separating from the narcissist while both of you are getting separate treatment and there is long-term, consistent changed behavior before coming back together in the relationship. And I mean coming back together in the relationship before coming back together under one roof. So if you are in an abusive situation, get out and get out as soon as you possibly can. And if he's claiming he wants to get help and treatment, it has to be long-term. Narcissists, people with NPD, people with antisocial personality disorder cannot just get short-term treatment. It has to be long-term, and in most cases, lifelong. So, is he willing to commit to that? Because if not, I would really question the seriousness of him wanting to get that help. And Lee Hammack, who's a self-aware narcissist, talks about this in his videos. So I highly recommend you give him a follow if you're wanting to know more about what a self-aware narcissist and treatment really looks like. So protect yourself, protect those you love. And if you need counseling or coaching or any other resources, you can visit me at my website at www.promisedcoaching.com. I would love to have a 30-minute complimentary consult with you. I hope this video helps. I hope it gives you encouragement. I hope it gives you courage. And if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe to this channel, and take care.